we go. All right, now for question number 2. All right, let's take a quick look at this. The vertex. Now remember, this is in vertex form, which means y is equal to a parentheses x minus h squared plus k. All right, so our vertex here is going to be 0, 3. My axis of symmetry is x equals 0. Horizontal shift, none. Vertical, we would say up 3. And our stretch, this case, we could just put a equals -1. So now you go to your vertex, which is 0, 3. And then normally, remember, normally you'd go over 1 and up 1, but this time we would go over 1 and what? Over 1 and down 1. Right? Then duplicate it, go over the axis symmetry. All right, then again, normally you would go over 2 and up how many? 4. But in this time, you're going to the right 2 and down 4. All right. Now on your little quiz tomorrow, you're going to graph.
The quiz is both ways, right?
Yes. We are going to get to both ways.
On number 5, I didn't.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right. Does anybody have any questions with number 2? Nobody?
I mean,
Yes.
I kind of got this like down 4, but how do you know it's not down 6 instead of down 4?
Because 2 squared is what? Do you remember?
4.
4. Just like I would go over 3.
Well, what's x?
You go over 1 and then square 1. 1 squared is 1. Over 2, square 2, 4. That's what we're doing. Okay?
Yeah. What is the stretch then?
The stretch would be when it's greater than 1. The stretch would be if it's greater than 1.
Yeah, what do you do if it is greater than 1?
Well, you're over 1. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. All right, we did 3, we did 4. All right, let's take a look at 6 now. All right, what is the vertex for number 6? It's easy. -2, 4. Axis symmetry. X equals -2. There has to be an equation. Horizontal shift. We went left 2. Vertically, we went what? Up 4. The stretch is what? Yeah, the stretch is -3. All right, so everybody's going to plot. Let's go ahead and make sure this time we don't forget the axis symmetry. X equals -2. Now here's where the stretch comes in. Normally you go over 1 and up 1. So I'm just going to go over 1 and up 1 and just show you something. But now instead of going over 1 and up 1, you're going over 1 and what? Down 3. That's why they call it a stretch. Then you would go over to the right 2. Normally you would go down what? 4, but this time you're going down what? 12. Very good. And then that's your graph.
How do you know if you're supposed to use like if the stretch is -1, then you go down 1?
Yeah. Yes.
When you do it, so it would be like 2 over, and then you're supposed to do like 2 squared, but then how?
2 squared is what?
4, and then you multiply by the
-3. Yeah. All right, here we go. Okay. 8 was the one that had a fraction. Most people had a little trouble with that. I don't know why, but let's take out your handy dandy calculator. First of all, remember the formula to find the axis symmetry is x equals negative b over 2a. So it'd be negative 6 over 2 times negative 2. Everybody agree that was 3 over 2? Now, everybody practice putting 3 over 2 in your calculator. All right. It's negative 2 parentheses 3 over 2 squared plus 6 times 3 over 2 minus 3. Everybody do that. Make sure they can get that. Anybody have a trouble with that being 3 over 2? Anybody? Nobody? All right, so now let's graph it. So somebody asked me, where is 3 over 2? 3 over 2 is 3 divided by 2, which is 1.5. So we're going over 1.5 and up 1.5. So here is over 1.5. Now we got to go up 1.5. So that's about that point right there. Now my A value is what? Oh, no, we don't even need the A value. We do the y-intercept this time, even though we could do the A. I'm going to use... So here's our axis symmetry. Our y-intercept is negative 3. So let's graph negative 3. Now, how far over am I? 1.5. So I have to go over 1.5. Right there. And then from there, anybody got a problem with that? Anybody? Now let's take out your handy dandy calculator real quick. Let's just verify. Everybody type in negative 2x squared plus 6x minus 3. The equation, negative 2x squared plus 6x minus 3. We're graphing it. And then we're going to find the maximum. All right. Remember, you go to second trace and then calc. And then it's left to the maximum, right the maximum, then hit enter. And everybody should come up with 1.5, comma about 1.5. Is that correct? Where's yours? Where's it? Is that home?
Yes.
Okay. Because they turned in, does anybody know who's 102? They turned in A102 today.
You can look, because you probably have, you have a.
Yeah, I do. I do. I was just hoping maybe you would know.
Yeah, you can also look find it.
All right, so question number 8 was kind of hard because there was a fraction involved. All right. But again, the whole idea is that you can verify and double check your work. All right. But the work has to be on your paper. All right. So let's take a quick look at number 9. All right. So what form is this in? This is in vertex form. All right, so you ought to be able to tell me the vertex. The vertex is 4, 6, X symmetry. Nope, it'll be wrong if you write 4. X equals 4. Horizontal, right 4,
Six.
up 6, stretch by,
-3.
yes.
Okay.
All right, that's it. That's it. That's how simple it is.
What is the right 4 and up 6 like even?
That's
What do you-
what be normally the vertex is 0, 0. All right, that's remember that was the parent function.
Yeah.
So the new function is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what they're talking about.
Okay.
You're moving the graph to the right 4 and up 6. Now you're multiplying or you're stretched by -3. So normally you would go over 1 and what? Up 1, but this time we're going over 1 and down 3. And then normally you go over 2 and up what? 4, but this time you're going over 2 and down what? 12. Right.
You multiply the structure.
And then of course, don't forget our axis symmetry. Yes, sir.
Why would it be positive or not negative?
Because in the formula, it's the opposite. So remember, y equals a parentheses x minus h squared plus k. The center is defined as h comma k. You're supposed to know that this h and this h are opposites.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. What?
Yeah, you guys will.
What's 2 squared?
4.
4 times -3 is what?
12.
There you go. That's how you got that. It's always 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4. You take those numbers and multiply them by whatever is the A. All right. Solway.
Where were you?
All right. So number 10. Shh, shh, shh.
Where were you?
Number 10. Tell me vertex. Shh.
-1, -6.
-1, -6.
And then the axis we treated is x equals -1.
Horizontal.
And then we'll go left -1, and then down 6. Like press this door,
Yes.
and then this graph.
And we graph. All right. So on this one, everybody's finding -1, -6. Now that you found -1, -6, the stretch is how much?
4.
4. Oh, let me draw the. Yes.
I presume this is the review.
Yes.
I get it, I've got much of this. You don't want to use it.
Nope, I don't.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the right one. And what?
And down to
Up how many? 4. No, I'm going to the right 2. And up what? And up 16. That's exactly right. Right.
They're a little off on that kind of.
No, it's perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. Now remember, this is in standard form. So x equals negative b over 2a. Is everybody okay with that being negative 1?
Yeah.
Now, f of negative 1, you plug negative 1 in. So that gave me 1, negative 1 comma 6. And then the y-intercept is 0, 2. So graphing negative 1. Do I have any questions with that? All right, let me pause it.